Hi there, and welcome to another episode of My.Na Properties, the program where we take you on a journey through the property market, the highs and lows, and also show you how to make your space ultimately comfortable and affordable. I'm joined in studio today by Jolene van Rooyen, the coordinator for My.Na Properties, and you've put together quite a very, very exciting edition this week. Jolene, congrats.
Thanks, Joachim.
Can you tell us a bit more about what you focused on for this edition?
The main story is where I interviewed Mariska Schmidt from Mokalani Real Estate, just to get a little bit of a tenant and a landlord's point of view during COVID-19, all the fix and some of the questions that you might have when it comes to paying your rent during this time, and also landlords, their point of view.
Yeah.
And then, there's some interesting property news related stories. And then lastly, I also did an interview with you, so you get to know Joche a little bit this time.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. It was cool kind of, being in the interviewee seat for once. Yeah, so in addition to that, we also have a very cool piece you did on neo-paints and how they got involved with the city police, and sponsored a whole bunch of paint just to kind of revamp the city police headquarters, I think.
Yeah, that's right.
Very, very cool. And thank you, Neo Paints, also for getting on board with My.Na Properties. Neo Paints Namibia is now the title sponsor for this program. So thank you very much, and thank you for doing so much to color not only this program, but also the lives of Namibians all across the country. Okay, and yes, you also spoke to Uripi from Selfast Properties.
That's right.
Yes, they have a very exciting portfolio and a very dynamic woman, Uripi.
Definitely.
Then, yes, Spec Tiles, also we look at how they bring a whole different dimension to decor.
Yeah.
And and then, of course, we are going to chat to Liani Engelbrecht from Buildit. They are celebrating their 15th birthday this month, and they're doing so with a ton of promotions, specials, giveaways, and just all around fun. So yeah, make sure you keep watching for the rest of the program. We'll be back after the break, where we chat to Uripi from Selfast Properties about what they're offering at the moment.
This is the Selfast team. Very delighted to be out there doing what we do best. Now, let me quickly introduce you the team, the heartbeat of Selfast. On my left, I have Moses, the most optimistic agent. He makes sure that we close deals. I'm not making any excuses. And the fabulous Jules. Jules, make it a priority. Her client must always come first, or is always first. And that always amazes me. The smile of Selfast, can you please take off that? It's covered. She makes sure that the clients, at the end of the day, they come out with a smiling face, and that's exactly why we are here. Nonetheless, we have a new kid on the block. Can you come a little bit closer? Do people really know you? This is one of our new recruits, passed with colors, with merits, heading currently now the Selfast and auction, that auction expert. So with his background in logistics, I'm sure we are able to answer all your questions. So what drives me every morning, ladies and gentlemen, whoever is listening, and I am really delighted. I take my job very serious. It's to ensure that home ownership dream becomes a reality. And not only in words, you have witnessed here that we have made sure that some of our clients that came over the years, and we continue to make sure that people have that dream realized. Windhoek real estate in an essence really have changed. I remember back in the years when I was a rookie, and that was in 2006. That's how far I started. From that time to late 2008, the market was just moving upward swing. And then we experienced a little bit of a slowdown in 2008 up to 2010. But nonetheless, the market recovers. It recovers very well. We have experienced the boom, and this is how some of these townships, such as Kleine Kupe, have emerged. 10 years back, 15 years back, there was nothing. This was mountains. And that is maybe thanks to the developers of this world that have taken the opportunity to embrace. And yet, it's time to rethink. And we are lucky at Selfast that whatever comes, whatever times, we are ready because we think ahead. We are now in COVID, and we know what COVID has done. But please, don't be left behind, because people are living, babies are being born, people getting promotions, right-sizing. The new norm now these days is work from home. We can reconfigure also your home and make it friendly to incorporate the new norm. So at Selfast, we are ready for whatever challenge that out there. I tell you, we are the men in the arena. So that's how the market is. Currently, we say that's a slope, but we shouldn't make an excuse. Especially sellers, try and keep upgrading your properties. Try and reintroduce energy efficient products so that you can also save. So this market requires also a shift in thinking. Right sizing is the way to go.
Very much. Number one, Windhoek is a capital city, so everything is happening here. Here we have all the malls, we have the universities, and looking at population-wise, Windhoek is, we have more population in Windhoek than other towns. Everyone leaves the other towns to come to Windhoek and look for jobs, and so that's why Windhoek is better. I mean, because there is one of the things that you have to look at in real estate is location. So Windhoek have that location that you can invest in, buy property in, because of all the surroundings that are just close to you.
Okay, over the last few months, we can say years, we've seen homeowners going for a few things when they're looking for their properties. We've seen that they're looking for space. Space, space, space. Homeowners want space, so the number one thing our homeowners are looking for. And here at Ambrose Village, you are definitely at the right place, because we have ample space for your kids at the background. We have a very huge bright place and really nice place for your kids to play. Most complexes do not have space, but as a homeowner with a family who wants to entertain, we have a right place here at the back for your entertainment as well. So price is number one. It's COVID times. And I mean, we've restructured our prices to suit your pockets, to suit your needs. So right by for Ambrose Village. Another thing that's very important with homeowners, we mentioned security before. Security is one of the most important factors when you're buying a property. Make sure you're safe. And another thing, your neighbors. Who is your neighbor? Who is your neighbor? If you're here at Ambrose Village, you can see that the terrain is perfect. The place is quiet. We have a little voices of kids, in the background, but it's perfect. It's not loud, extreme noises. There are rules and regulations on the complex, and every homeowner, wants that. Who does not want a perfect neighborhood? So here you have a really perfect neighborhood. And once you stand on your balcony, you have the mountainous Kleine Cooper Mountains surrounding you, and really ideal for you. We have the Pupkewitz Mega Center for those that are still constructing and building, those that are thinking of renovating their homes. Right sizing as the main word in this time, COVID times. You can really do whatever you want with your property, improve on your property, put your home office at your house. So really in Kleine Cooper, you can basically do whatever you want to be. Talk of security. Kleine Cooper, Ambrose specifically, the security is tight. 24/7 security, which every homeowner wants. You want to make sure you and your family is secure. We have tight security. We have beams around the complex. We have electric fencing with loops. Everything. You can have your camera ready and everything, and you can be sure to be safe at your house. So really, come to Ambrose Village, buy your unit here. This is the best place to be in Kleine Cooper. Talk of price-wise, we have the best prices. And today we have the right prices. If you call today or any other time this week, we have the right prices for you right here at Ambrose Village. So make it 10.
Hi, so with every person, the two most important things to them is family and career. So when they are looking at buying a home or looking at expanding their business or looking for somewhere that they can do their business, they think about the long term. They don't just think about now. And it's a very personal decision for them. So for us, when we meet them for the first time, we've got to know how personal that is and really look at their needs and how we can help them. Make sure that even once we found something for them, that's the perfect place, that they keep coming back year after year after year. Because they feel that relationship of trust with us. They trust us with their home, with their family, with their businesses. And we make sure that every need is catered for. So whether it's a development that they want to do like this, like Ambrose, if they want to develop something, we can help them. Or if they want to buy something in a development that they feel we've looked at everything, what kind of space they need, if they're looking at expanding their family, are they going to be able to sell that again and get something else? You know, it's not just 1 year that they're with us for 5 years or 10 years. And we want them to know or feel that they can call us after those 5 years and say, that was the agent that helped me the very first time I bought something, and I can go back to them and I know they're going to look after me. So it's really about building that long-term relationship, which is what we at Cellfast are about. It's not just a quick sign and run away. We want them to feel like they're part of the Cellfast family from the very first time they meet us. So if they do want to buy their first house and then they want to buy a bigger house, or they want to get a business property and then they want to get warehouses later, they can always come to us year after year after year and know that they can trust us with their best interests. I always say you've got to ask yourself, are you getting the service you've been promised? Do you feel like the agent that you're working with is honest? Are they ethical? Are they looking after your best interests? If you answer no to any of those, then you aren't a Cellfast client yet.
Selfast Real Estate and Auctions. I think the name is quite self-explanatory. We sell real estate fast and we provide exceptional auctioneering services. My name is Unja Tizeseta and I manage the auction department for Selfast. Selfast Real Estate and Auctions is wholly owned. It's Namibian, wholly owned, 100% Namibian. So we're not a multinational company from South Africa that has a branch here, no. We're actually from the land of the brave. Our services vary from auctioneering of livestock, vehicles, loose goods, and of course, properties. So we assist the client with disposing of assets as well. Let's say you are returning to your country of origin or moving out of town, and you don't want to have the hustle of selling each item, you know, item by item. So we can dispose of your assets, your furniture, your vehicles, anything you need for us to dispose, we shall dispose of them. We don't only focus on residential, we do commercial as well. So be it a bank or any other business, downsizing, upsizing. Case in point, Standard Bank, when they moved to their headquarters in Kleine-Cooper, we actually dispose of all of their old furniture from their old building. So we do offer those services as well. We have auctioned numerous houses, so we're very good in that aspect as well. Selfast Real Estate and Auctions is a jack of all trade. You can call it the one-stop shop. We cater for all your real estate and auction needs. So do not hesitate to call us on 25517 or link us on any of our social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or call us.
We have Team Selfast, and if you want to call us today, 061 255
Thank you. Our clients give
give
us
us
purpose.
Ciao.
Wow, that's really a very nice insight into what makes Windhoek such a unique proposition on the Namibian property market.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh. Okay, so now next up we're joined by Liani Engelbrecht from Buildit. She's the promotions manager over there, and she's going to tell us a bit more about Buildit's 15 years in Namibia, their 22 stores across the country, and what each one of those are doing to not only give back to their communities in this time, but also to celebrate and celebrate 15 years of building Namibia. Let's check it out. In our interview this week, we're joined by Liani Engelbrecht from Buildit, Namibia. Liani, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Yes. So, Buildit, you guys have a massive footprint. You're always, in the media for the right reasons, engaging the public, giving back to your customers. And now we're celebrating something very special this month. Can you tell us about it?
Yes, Buildit Namibia is celebrating their 15th birthday. It's quite a big celebration for us. And yeah, with regards to the footprint, we have 22 stores across Namibia. But our most special stores for this year actually is our 3 stores that are turning 15, which is our biggest stores. We've got Crown, Buildit.
Yeah.
We've got Buildit Crown, Buildit Tsumeb, and Buildit Grootfontein. There are 3 pioneer stores that started the whole process for Buildit Namibia. And from there we've grown, and our newest store we've recently opened, which was last year, 2019, we opened Buildit Omathea.
Wow.
And they are a year old this year. So it's actually two big celebrations, a first birthday and a 15th birthday.
Excellent. That's really incredible. And happy birthday to yourself and the team. Because, I mean, yeah, with that footprint, it's incredible. You guys are literally within 100 kilometers of a Namibian, wherever they can
Yes.
they have to be.
Yes.
So, what are we doing for the birthday? Again, are we having cake at all the stores?
Yes. On Friday, we will be having cake at all our stores. We've actually decided that we want to give back to our stores as well. They are just as important. Our staff is just as important as our customers. So we are running a little competition for our staff, where each store needs to bake a cake, and they have to dress up according to a theme, a fun theme, just to create a nice vibe at store level. And then, yeah, they're eligible for a prize as well, which is then for that whole store, where they can get a nice braai. We're going to get our supplier that's also helping us to sponsor it. We're going to get them to help us host it. And yeah, so we're looking forward to it. The guys are already very excited. We're getting photos at store level, how they're interacting.
Wow.
Live broadcasts on Facebook that they're posting. So they're really, really super excited for this very special promotion that we're running.
That's very cool. And what else can the consumer expect when they go past a Buildit location during the birthday month?
So during our birthday month, we have a couple of nice prizes that any customer can win. So we've got wall panel heaters that are up for grabs.
Nice.
We've got bicycles that are up for grabs. We also have a paint makeover to the value of 5,000 for 3 lucky winners. So please do go to Buildit and enter for that. And we also have 2 Stanley trolley tools that you can, or tool trolleys that you can win as well. So if you like your DIY tools and you don't have space to put them, go to Buildit. You can win a nice trolley tool set.
Like literally. That is, I want one of those for my birthday. So I'm gonna actually go with you to Buildit right after this. They're gonna enter. So what do you have to do to enter these competitions?
Well, you just have to spend 500 or more on any product, and you fill in an entry form, and you're in the draw.
That's so cool, because I mean, I really see a lot of your visibility is into giving the clients these little treats and prizes and everything. But I could do with a Stanley tool trolley.
Yes.
So. Okay, and over these past 15 years, I mean, Buildit has done so much to assist the local contractors and even people doing DIY projects, expanding or building their investments, i.e. their homes. How's that process been like, and what's the culture like there?
So all our stores are involved with their communities. We try and get the stores to actually get involved with their own community, because it's local. You know your customers in your town, in your area. So a lot of the stores like to engage with the schools. So they help upgrade either their bathrooms or their kitchens, because that's one of the places that the guys don't really concentrate on. They're more on the classrooms. So the community really like to support the Buildit stores because they give back and they do support them and sponsor it. We've also have our soccer days to help the kids be more physical, and because they enjoy the sport, they enjoy soccer. So we've got our soccer days at each store also host, and it's a nice thing to be a part of.
So the building supply sector has a lot of players in it. What makes Buildit's offering so unique?
Well, with Buildit, we are really connected to our customers and we're connected to the community. Main reason being we are owner-managed stores. So we don't have just normal managers running our stores. We actually have the people owning the store that work in the store and manages it. So they are at floor level, busy with the customers, and they can engage with the customers. We have an open door policy, so you'll see that in any store, if you go to them and you ask to speak to a manager, 99% of the time you'll physically speak to the owner of the store, and I think that is what makes Buildit unique. We really like to connect with our customers in that way, and that's what makes us a little bit different than our competitors.
That's incredible, and I think really that level of detail and level of interaction and even buy-in by the owners really shows the trust in the brand.
Yes.
Wow. Cool. So, firstly, happy birthday.
Thank you.
To all the Buildit family out there. And so once again, we go past Buildit, spend $500 or more, and we could walk away with these amazing prizes.
Yes, and the smaller prizes, there's watches and toy sets for the kids that can be won as well, and there's spot prizes. So you can walk in and win anything on any given day during our promotion.
That's epic.
Yes.
So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, do make it a point to visit your nearest Buildit location. I think there's 22 of them all around the country. Omothea, congratulations on your first
birthday.
On your first birthday. And yeah, we look forward to seeing another 15 years and a lot more cake and a lot more giveaways.
Great. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for joining us, Gani.
Thanks.
Buildit, 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 simple 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 Buildit, 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 yes, Buildit.
Sure, that's going to be exciting. Now we should all make a turn this Friday at our local Buildit, have some cake and try and win some prizes.
Definitely.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So one of the stories that stood out for me in this this month's edition was your focus on how Neo Paints has assisted the city of Windhoek with, I think, 300 liters of paint
Yeah, that's right.
to revamp their headquarters. Tell us a bit about that and how important it is for private sector players like Neo Paints to come and assist the public sector in just meeting some of their demands.
Yeah, the Windhoek police station, it literally 30 years ago they last had a good renovation and a good paint job that was done on them. So Neo Paints, they have their community paint project that was running, and there was a reservist, a police reservist by the name of Victoria, and she wrote in, but it was her station commander's dream to actually renovate the police station. And she wrote in basically wanting to fulfill her station commander's dream of achieving that. And Neo Paints was wonderful enough to donate 300 liters of paint. So they had to measure out, take measurements of the police station, and that should be enough to at least be able, if you walk along the street and stuff, then you actually see they've got a beautiful little garden that they started. So they really are making effort to revamp the building. And especially she told me, what a difference it'll make to the morale, the staff morale, just to have a building that they can look forward to going every day. And people go into that building, it's people that are vulnerable and going through a massive difficult time in their lives, and they expect to go to this place and to have a safe haven and to be proud of the building that they work for. It's really amazing.
That's crazy. Yeah. And I mean, kudos to Neo Paints, Victoria Moller, station commander, and all the other peace officers out there who are putting their safety at risk and doing so many sacrifices in order to keep our community safe. Yeah. That's really, really cool. Okay, and then also you have a lovely feature about spec tiles and how they can bring a twist to your home.
Yeah. Proefgebied's Mega Bold has added this new dimension now to their name, spec tiles, and I was there recently. And they actually have a tile library with over 500 tiles that you can choose from.
Wow.
I can't even imagine having to choose all of those tiles, between all of those tiles. The tiles that are there are amazing. And it's not just tiles, it's bathroom accessories, kitchen accessories, the list goes on. And they've got designers that can actually come out to your house and do a consultation at your house as well. So the services that they offer clients, it's amazing. You don't have to you don't stand at a warehouse and just have to choose between a few tiles. It's a whole range of services that they offer, and to make your life easier when you decide to renovate your house.
I'm 3 wows deep, just listening to it. So that sounds really exciting. I mean, the level of quality, of course, that Spec Tiles is known for, and the diversity of the product, it'll be crazy. And I mean, I think that's a very, very good merger. Okay, so now, lastly, we really want to also kind of hone in on your title story. You spoke to Mariska Schmidt from Makalani Real Estate, and she really offered some very, very valuable insights into the property market under these current circumstances.
Yeah, it's especially that I decided to approach the story from, You know, just from a tenant's point of view, your salary's been cut. What do I do now? I can't pay my rent. What is the approach that I should take? A landlord's point of view, I have such a lot of expenses now with my rent. Should I rather just sell my property?
And should I undersell?
Exactly.
Should I lose out on my investment?
Exactly.
What should I do?
Exactly, and and is there even a future in the Namibian property market at the moment? So those are some of the questions that I asked her about.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
Okay, and then also, kind of embarrassingly so, you interviewed me, and that was very interesting. Like I said, I don't get to be in the interviewee position very often, so it was very, very cool to just chat on what makes this program and this publication so special to me, and the insight it gives you into not only the financial and the commercial or the development side of property, but the human side.
Yeah.
You know, the whether it's landscaping decor or just that homemade wind chime or that security system that makes you feel safe and comfortable in your home.
Yeah.
So that was very enlightening to me.
Yeah, and it was nice actually to get your point of view as a host of such a show.
No, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. So that really encapsulates what you can find in this week's edition of My.Na Properties. But up next, before we close off the show, we're going to speak to Ms. Carmen Stenger, who's going to explain a bit more about our new partnership with Neo Paints and how both parties are getting so much value out of this and then transferring that value into enriching our communities and coloring lives. So stay tuned. Awesome. So now we're joined in studio by Carmen Stenger, Marketing Team Leader at NMH. And Carmen's going to tell us a bit more about our wonderful new partnership with Neo Paints and how this can really be a symbiotic and mutually beneficial relationship to clients. Carmen, can you tell us how this partnership agreement came about?
Well, we've been working with Neo Paints now for a while because we are one of the partners in their community projects where if they donate a certain amount of paint for a certain, whether it be a community project or a school. So they donated 200 liters of paint to Ambrose Village Schools project.
Excellent.
So that is how NMH and Neo Paints have been working together.
Yeah.
And then we had them on the show and we talked about the whole initiative, and I thought this would be a great sponsor for the My.Na Properties. As I mean, properties is not only the property that you sell, it's not only the developer, it's what the property is made of, whether it's brick, sand, whatever you need. So Neo Paints is perfect, and Neo Paints does paint Namibia. And we are Namibia Media Holdings, My.Na Properties, so I thought it would be perfect. Yes, symbiotic relationships.
Excellent.
Yes.
And I think, both very colorful brands, both very passionately Namibian brands, and both very active in community projects.
Yes.
Like the Ambrose Village project, if you don't know about that, please Google that and see how you can get involved. It really makes a huge difference in the lives of over 6,000 Namibian children. Cool. So Carmen, what can brands expect when they sign on to a partnership like this where they are the title anchor for a title sponsor for a program?
Yes, so in terms of Neo Paints, the anchor sponsor, that entails both print and the digital part of this. So in print, of course, they're the anchor sponsor, so they've got the front page branding, they've got a back page branding. We go the extra mile for our anchor sponsor, and of course on digital, it's the logo branding, the advertising. So it's logo, that side. That side. So it's your brand, to get your brand out there, to know, Neo Paints is on board. Of course, there are different sponsorships that we also have. We have segment sponsors, we've got the printed advertising, we've got our digital advertising. So please contact us. You can contact our project coordinator. Her name is Chanel Bennett. at chanel@nhmh.com.na, and she can give you all the different prizes, sizes, packages we offer. So contact us. Like I said, the properties is not only the developer, it's not only a estate agent, it's from the beginning, it's an architect, it's the stones, it's the cement, it's the color, it's the decor, everything.
As die tannie wat die 10 monstertjies
Net
maak en
so,
alles.
is alles. Iemand wat landscaping, waar jy jou blomme koop, alles. Everything. A property is not only about the basics, a property is everything. What makes a home? What makes a home?
Tot as jy 'n vrag beesmis het, kontak ons, ons sal ja, ons kan vir
Why
jou
not?
plekkie gee waar jy jou produk kan bemark.
Net so,
Yeah.
net so.
But Carmen, thank you for joining us, and once again, thank you to Neopaints for joining us on this wonderful journey to educate the society on property matters, and also just to show people how they can paint their living space, not only with paint, but also, you know, in terms of decor and everything. So yeah, very exciting, and we look forward to a very colorful partnership.
Yes, again, thank you to Neopaints for coming on board. We are proud to have you as our anchor sponsor.
Let's keep painting Namibia.